the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, is where the Winnipeg Jets start a two-game road trip as they conclude a stretch of 4 straight against Central Division teams, and they finish that against the top team in the division, that being the Nashville Predators. Good evening, everyone. Lots has happened around the Winnipeg Jets since they defeated the Minnesota Wild in overtime on the goal by Dustin Byfuglien. Most of it has involved the trade between the Jets and the Buffalo Sabres, but there is a game to be played tonight. But there is some new players in this lineup tonight, Shane.
Well, there is, and you think go back and look at how this has all unfolded since Vancouver. Vander Kane out, then we think here he's going to be gone for the year. Then they're able to move him. Not only move him, pick up 2 guys that come right into the lineup. Tyler Myers, the big defenseman, 6'8". He's going to line up with Toby Enstrom tonight. He really adds some more size to an already big defensive core. He'll help 5'10" Toby Enstrom. So Tyler Myers, a real good player, brings a lot. And then Drew Stafford, the other player that they're able to get from Buffalo, is he'll come in, the former 30-goal scorer, will line up with Mark Scheifele and Matthew Perreault, who's played so well. He's very excited about the opportunity on the right side of that line.
Ondrej Pavelec leads the Winnipeg Jets onto the ice, and we saw it there as we looked at the defense combinations. With Stafford coming in, Dustin Byfuglien now drops back to the blue line.
Well, yeah, that's where he wants to be, and I think he's made everyone know that, but at the same time, did a real good job moving up to forward when Kane came out of the lineup. Not only went up there, but it was actually a force playing forward for the Winnipeg Jets, but now he's back on D where he likes to be, where he can read the play, a very dominating defenseman in the league.
And Stafford does have some offensive pop as we see Dustin Byfuglien come out of the runway.
Well, Drew Stafford does. We mentioned he scored 30 goals before in this league. 2 times he scored 20 goals, and he's looking at the opportunity to come in here, play with some skilled guys, play in a good club. Struggled in Buffalo. They haven't had a great club for a couple of years. He's been there in the good times, been there in the bad, but really looking at an opportunity here, especially with his contract ending at the end of the year.
And through everything, there is a hockey game to be played here as the Winnipeg Jets continue their push. They sit right now in that #1 wild card spot in the Western Conference.
Well, and that's exactly, they're not only Central Division opponent, the #1 team in the National Hockey League. If you're looking for any way to get a boost, to propel yourself even a little bit more ahead, you knock off the best, and I think that's exactly what can happen here for the Jets. Play a strong game. It's not going to be easy against the Predators. Only 3 regulation losses at home. But if the Winnipeg Jets come in here and can pull out a victory, this is going to do more than just the 2 points. I think this is going to give them a little added confidence during this push.
There's the defense pair of Dustin Byfuglien and Ben Chiarot. Myers and Stafford arrived here in Nashville late last night and took the morning skate, and they get ready to make their debuts in a Winnipeg Jets jersey as we take you down to ice level for tonight's anthems.
Marine Sergeant Jesse Harrell and U.S. Army 5th Special Forces Sergeant Tyler Chenley. Presenting tonight's colors in the Smyrna High School Junior ROTC. And now you're invited to sing along as here to perform both O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner is Courtney Drumming.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Play Safeway's $1 million score and win. If any Winnipeg Jets player scores 5 goals in tonight's game, Heather Price of Regina could win $1 million. Shop at Safeway. You could be our next lucky winner. Starting goaltenders for tonight's game brought to you by Subway Restaurants. Get your favorite sub made just the way you like it. Subway. Eat fresh. Andre Pavlik coming off the win over the Colorado Avalanche will get the start for the Winnipeg Jets. And Pekka Rinne, 31 wins, is number 1 in the National Hockey League. And the Winnipeg Jets have not had a lot of success against Pekka Rinne. Referees for tonight's game, Mark Jeanette and Frederick Lequier. The linesmen, Ryan Galloway and Brad Kovacic. And Dustin Byfuglien and Ben Sherratt will start this game on the blue line for the Winnipeg Jets. Little Lad Wheeler start up front. Gaustad will start at center. We'll see what kind of matchups Peter Laviolette wants to get early in this game. Pavlik tried to send it up the boards. Battle in the corner, and Ladd is on the loose puck. Ladd, puck comes loose. Gaustad to the near side. Gaustad plays it in behind the net. Taylor Beck had it get away from him, and it's cleared out at center ice. Back in for Brian Little. Little drops it for Wheeler. Wheeler trying to get away from Big Gaustad. To the line to Sherratt. Sherratt behind the net for Little. Away from Weber. Little tried to jam it back to the line, and Nystrom will send it out at center ice. And Taylor Beck looking for a line change will send it in.
Well, you mentioned the matchup. Paul Gaustad, that'll be the guy Laviolette will try and get out against that Little line, and it'll be up to Paul Maurice to see if he can get him away.
Perreault crossed the line, had Stafford with him. Perreault and Stafford almost collided in behind the play. Out through center ice for Forsberg. Forsberg with a little bit of room, and that quick release that the young man has, and that just missed the corner. Tyler Myers jams it up for Scheifele. Scheifele's first pass got blocked. Now Stafford will get it and send it in. And Drew Stafford has completed his first shift as a Winnipeg Jet. At the line for Toby Enstrom. Back for Matthew Perreault, away from him, and Michael Frolik back for Tyler Myers. Myers the wrist shot, and that's off a stick and up and out of play. Tonight's keys to the game, as always, brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the NHL.
Well, the Winnipeg Jets need to stall Pekka Rinne. He's 6-0-0 career against the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg has to get traffic, lots of shots, second and third opportunities. And for the Nashville Predators, the Jets have cranked it up. They got to be able to handle the intensity and that physical presence that the Jets bring to this game.
Slapped up the boards by Bartlett. To the line, not out, and now does get out at center ice. Mike Fisher couldn't pick up that pass cleanly. Stewart back forth for the Jets. Fisher is in on him. Colin Wilson back in the lineup for Nashville. Battle along the near side boards, and it does make its way out into the center ice area. James Neal will play it all the way back into his own end. Bartley now with the quick lead pass and deflected in by Neal. Neal had the overtime winner for the Preds in their win over Tampa. His first overtime winner as a member of Nashville. Thorburn back for Mark Stewart. Around for Trouba. Trouba sends this out to center ice, and Bontley will backtrack for Nashville. Long lead pass. Gets away from Wilson. Back for Brian Little. So Paul Maurice comes right back with the Ladd-Little Wheeler line, and the wrist shot by Little grabbed and held by Pekka Rinne.
Well, that's the speed they have to come through that neutral zone with. A nice little pass by Andrew Ladd. Breakout, good support. Takes a look where Little is right before it. Little able to get that speed through the neutral zone. Comes in, uses a little bit of a screen shot on Josi as he backs into the net, and Pekka Rinne, an easy save for him.
Little out to take the face-off against Gaustad as we see that matchup again. Dustin Byfuglien having trouble with a rolling puck. Ahead for Wheeler. Wheeler couldn't find any room. Taylor Beck sends it back in for Nystrom to the short side. Save made Pavlik. And this is cleared. And did that go clean out, or did that go off a stick?
I think they're calling that it hit a stick. And yeah, I don't believe there's going to be a penalty. They're going to have a little chat about this. And we talked about Byfuglien and Sherratt being back together as a pair. Ben Sherratt believes this was tipped.
And they are going to send Sherratt to the box.
Before that, Byfuglien, real good job communicating with Ben Sherratt. Tell him to point, go to the corner, little switch play. And this is where Sherratt, I believe that went off the stick and out of play. But the officials are saying this went straight out, and he'll sit for 2 minutes as Andrew Ladd continues to have a conversation and plead the Jets' case.
Well, we get the benefit of a replay. It really does look like it climbed the shaft of the stick and made its way out, but the referees don't have the benefit of the replay, and the Winnipeg Jets will be shorthanded.
Well, Nashville's 0 for 12 versus the Jets this season.
Grabbed off Mark Stewart, snaps it off the boards to the line. Trouba and Stewart on the penalty kill. Cullen, redirect for Wilson. Wilson goes cross ice for Seth Jones. Jones back for Cullen. Cullen being watched there by Slater. Colin Wilson. Nashville on the power play. Ribeiro into the slot, and Smith the quick shot. And that ricochets up and out of play.
Well, good read by Mark Stewart there. Knew Smith was in the slot. Pass came, able to get his stick there quickly and deflect it up and out of play. And Stewart, a big part of the penalty killer for the Winnipeg Jets, leads the team in blocked shots. And this is just a good read by him, getting his stick into that shot lane very quickly after a little slot play there by Craig Smith.
Mike Ribeiro, 11 goals on the season, does not have a power play goal. He is second in scoring on the Predators as this bounces into Ondrej Pavelec, who will hang on to it.
Well, it's Mike Fisher who's been dominant for the Nashville Predators on the power play. Leads them with 6 power play goals. Was injured, only played 33 games this season.
Off the draw, control by Nashville. Cullen. And on the right side, unable to get this down low was Smith. And cleared back, and Dustin Byfuglien and Tyler Myers. 2 right-hand shots out there on the penalty kill. And Paul Maurice talked about it earlier today about starting to maybe look at all the right-handed D and moving someone over to the left side. Here comes Andrew Ladd. Ladd gets through center ice. Winnipeg Jets, 7 shorthanded goals on the year. 6 have come on the road. And now 45 seconds left in the minor penalty to Ben Sherratt. Predators work it into the Jet zone, snapped in around the board. Shea Weber is in from the line. Stewart redirect to Frolik, and Frolik will send it down the ice as Stewart and Trouba back out. Trouba leads the Winnipeg Jets in penalty killing time at 3 minutes and 42 seconds on a per game average. That is 3rd in the National Hockey League. Forsberg dishes it off. Shot. Pavelec takes that up high and makes the save. Weber holds this in at the line for Roman Josi. Boy, what a pair this has been for Nashville on the back end. Weber for Forsberg. He leads the Preds in scoring for Josi to Weber. Scores! The bomb from Shea Weber. With 1 second left in the power play, and the Predators have the 1-0 lead.
Well, there's a... Andre Pavlik was a little slow to get up earlier in the play. That was an absolute blast from Shea Weber on the power play. This was earlier on the penalty kills. Andre Pavlik went down awkwardly, was slow to get up, seemed all right, and then just the setup play, Josi over to Weber. You cannot give that much room for Shea Weber, not in the shot lane, and he absolutely unloads that past Andre Pavlik. Then a little collision with Stafford as heads off to his bench.
13 on the year for Shea Weber. That is his 4th power play goal of the campaign. Back at the line, slap shot through some traffic, save made by Pavlik as Anton Volchenkov gets that one in on net.
Well, the Jets were doing a great job on that penalty kill and just about had it all done, but it's the one shot by Shea Weber, and it's just too much room. You have to play that over, as no one was in the shot lane, or no one even to take away that pass. You want to try and keep the puck in the hands of Josi, force him down the wall. But the reason Shea Weber is so good, he finds ways to get open, and when he does, the All-Star game, 108 miles per hour, 0.5, I believe.
He can blast it. Kobe Enstrom. Out through center ice for Michael Foley. Quick shot, Pecorine makes the save. Forsberg, who picked up an assist on that goal along with Josi, trying to play it up the boards, and does. And it is jammed out to center ice by Smith. Smith trying to get it back for Forsberg. That failed to work as the Jets break it up. And now Smith is there to send it into the Jet zone. Tyler Myers in the corner. Tight turns to get away from Mike Rivero. For Michael Frolik. Frolik being watched there by Taylor Beck. Pecorine will play it. Victor Barkley is on it. Bounced out at center ice. Sherratt trying to break it up. Following up on the play is Beck. Bufflin stops him, and Dustin Bufflin's pass for Andrew Ladd picked off by Gostad. Gostad tried to put it to the net. That got blocked. Taylor Beck is on it to the front of the net. Traffic. Nystrom is there. All tied up with Sherratt. And the puck ends up on the far side where Wheeler goes after it. Wheeler trying to clear. Can't. Gostad holds it in. Bufflin now to the near side. Nystrom is in on him. And Brian Little takes the puck, sends it cross ice for Sherratt. And Roman Josi jumped in on Sherratt quickly, but Sherratt managed to get it back to the Nashville line. Shea Weber, who averages over 26.5 minutes of ice time per game. Through the middle of Mike Fisher. Fisher with some room, and a big defensive play by Ben Sherratt to knock it away from Mike Fisher. In behind for Wilson. Wilson trying to get it out. He got blocked by Sherratt, and Sherratt will send it ahead for Gagliardi. Gagliardi to the line, no further. Neal holds it in. Centering pass. Wilson tried to get it to Neal. That could not. Battle along the boards. Sherratt. Wilson is after him. Neal picks up the chase. Peluso gets there ahead of Fisher. And he'll bank it out to center ice, but the Preds turn it right back into the Jet zone. Neal for Fisher. And that shot with a rolling puck may have gone off a body and wide. Gagliardi. He'll get to the red line and send it in. A much-needed change for the Jets.
Oh, the Jets just not making good passes out of their zone. Nashville so quick on the puck. You can't make a clean breakout. Getting themselves in a little bit of trouble.
Volchenkov will play it for Seth Jones. Jones over 25.5 minutes of ice time in the win over Tampa. That was a season high for him. Grabbed off by Mark Scheifele. Scheifele in the high slot. Scheifele with a rolling puck settles it down to Stewart at the line. Stewart couldn't fire it as it got away from him. And now Seth Jones will play it up the boards. Jones, who was the top defenseman at the World Championships last spring in Belarus. His coach, Peter Laviolette. That was the first time Laviolette and Jones were united as player and coach. Perreault got knocked down. Stewart for Trouba. Trouba lead pass deflected into the Nashville zone. Pecorine will leave it there for Weber. Josi winds it into the Jet zone. Dishes it off. Shot by Nystrom. Sailed wide. Taylor Beck taken to the sideboards by Wheeler. Enstrom across. Grabbed off by Myers, and the Jets will start back. Little for Enstrom. Enstrom now to Wheeler. Offside at the line. 1-0 Nashville. And Ben Sherratt with a great defensive move right there on Mike Fisher.
Well, Shea Weber's blast opened the scoring in this game. His 13th of the year as the Predators continue to get productivity from that back end, the offensive output. They lead the league in goals by defense. Winnipeg tied for number 2 with Calgary as Dustin Byfuglien leads the way in that category for the Jets. And the Jets a little guilty of just too much ice, giving up in the neutral zone. Ladd swings away. The gap of the defenseman, they got caught way back. These are the reads that Paul Maurice talks about when they're just off on the reads, not quick enough to plays. You allow that open ice, way too much ice for a team with the speed and the quickness of the Nashville Predators to come through that neutral zone.
Shea Weber, a member of the Kelowna Rockets from 01 to 05. Tyler Myers, a member of the Kelowna Rockets from 05 to 09. Off the stick of Enstrom, quick shot by Fisher off the stick and wide. After it is Stafford, he hits Volchenkov into the boards. Chance in front. What a save by Ondrej Pavelec as he absolutely robs Wilson.
Well, Wilson's already off to a career year in goals with 17, and he just can only shake his head after this one as Ondrej Pavelec keeps this a 1-goal game for his hockey club after an absolutely highlight reel robbery save off Wilson, who was all alone behind the defense, thought he had a net, and the glove of Pavelec out of nowhere. Wow.
What a save by Pavelec to keep this a 1-0 score in favor of Nashville. And Colin Wilson still shaking his head.
I still can't believe it. Well, the problem is if he would have probably just slid it along the ice, it would have went in.
Face off to the right of Pavelec. Jets into Detroit Saturday against the Red Wings, home against Edmonton on Monday, and then back on the road into Washington and Toronto. Wheeler after it with Gaustad. Gaustad's pass almost picked off by Ladd. Now he does get it to Wheeler to Little, and that got blocked at the line. Kept in. Byfuglien for Sherratt. Ladd takes the pass from Little. Knocked down at the line by Sherratt. This will be a glove pass if the Jets touch it, and they do, and play is whistled down.
Well, you're looking for something to change the momentum. Maybe it's a save by Ondrej Pavelec as the Jets with a good shift right after as Wheeler finds Little, but a nice block by Josi as he gets into the shot lane. And the Jets try to keep it in after that play is the best opportunity coming in. Just a nice play getting lost in that high slot by Brian Little. And quick release, but a better job by Josi who's able to block it.
Josi 7 seconds behind Shea Weber in average per game ice time. Sherratt steps into Smith. That brought a reaction from the Nashville bench. Lead pass through for Thorburn. Thorburn busting his way around Bartley. Penalty coming. Save Rene. And a loose puck there briefly for Adam Lowry. But Chris Thorburn draws the penalty. And the Winnipeg Jets will go to the power play.
Well, good play by Chris Thorburn. Not only does he draw the penalty, pretty good opportunities. He tries to chip it on Pekka Rinne. Good job going around Bartley, and then the one-handed is a tough save for Rinne to make, but he's able to get that glove on it quickly. Good job by Thorburn. Goes around, uses that strength, and now a power play here. The Jets look to tie this one up.
Jets power play at 17.3%. That's better than the last time they were here in Nashville. They did not get a power play opportunity. Cleared down the ice, Gaustad and Byfuglien after it. Byfuglien averaging just under 4 minutes of ice time per game on power play time. Lead pass for Wheeler with some speed. And they're going to say Andrew Ladd jumped the gun on the near side.
Yeah, Wheeler had a good step there, a nice long outlet pass, but Ladd was just a little too early crossing the blue line on the far side as Wheeler was coming up the right. Ladd stepped across on the left boards, and it's an offside.
Shea Weber, not a surprise, leads Nashville in penalty killing time. Weber did not take the morning skate today, was questionable for the game, took the warm-up and has the game's only goal. Wheeler back to the line for Byfuglien. For Perreault. Matthew Perreault finds a little bit of room against Calle Jarnkrok. Centered in front for a little. Jarnkrok breaks that up. And he'll send it off of Dustin Byfuglien and back out to center ice. Ladd takes that long pass. Ladd finds Wheeler. He'll penetrate the Nashville zone. Wheeler trying to get it to Little. Jones knocks it away. And the Predators will control, and it gets cleared all the way down the ice by Anton Volchenkov. Byfuglien goes back and sets up the power play. Michael Frolik sends it around. Pecorini stops it. Drew Stafford tried to trap it, could not. Kept it at the line. Byfuglien slot now. Trouba takes the pass from Michael Frolik, and that shot got blocked as Weber got in front of it. Stafford on the loose puck. Stafford trying to spin this back for Frolik. It ends up on the stick of Trouba for Scheifele, and Scheifele's shot never got through. At the line, Byfuglien holds it in. Byfuglien for Trouba in the slot. Quick shot by Stafford, and that went wide. Michael Frolik back for Scheifele. Scheifele to the line. Byfuglien scores! Byfuglien the blast. It may have got tipped. And the Winnipeg Jets have tied this game up 1-1.
Well, they got the blast from Weber on one side, you got the blast from Byfuglien, and I think this hits Frolik and goes into the net. It may have caught his shin pad, but he's in front of the net where he needs to be. Good puck movement on this. Scheifele, Frolik, a little give and go right to the point, and Byfuglien unleashes Stafford, a high screen, and as Frolik's going to the net, it looks like it catches him and deflects past Pecorini, and the game is tied at 1 as the Jets strike with the power play.
For Michael Frolik, his 11th of the season. If it is his goal, and we think it is. Ribeiro ahead for Smith. That got stopped, and Ladd right back in for Brian Little. The long shot by Little steered away by Pecorini. Volchenkov for Ribeiro. Mike Ribeiro had it knocked off of his stick. Following up is Philip Forsberg. Forsberg swings it cross ice for Seth Jones. Jones gets stopped at center ice. Ladd, lead pass for Peluso. Peluso to the front of the net. And Slater got tied up and couldn't get a stick on it. Lead pass now for Forsberg. Forsberg will chase this into the Jet zone. After him is Tyler Myers, a former Rookie of the Year winner, chasing a potential Rookie of the Year winner. Penalty coming up to the Winnipeg Jets, as Victor Bartley gets chased all the way back in behind his own net. Each team with a power play goal. Neal sends it out in center. Roman Josi, report to the front of the net. It goes! There was room off that backside. And the shot goes wide, and a penalty coming to the Winnipeg Jets, and the Predators will get their second power play of the game. Michael Frolik's goal tying it. Jets on TSN, brought to you by the 2015 Toyota RAV4. Let's play.
Well, the Winnipeg Jets, Anthony Peluso head to the box. 2 minutes for interference as he hits Smith a little late after the puck had gone, and Winnipeg back to the penalty kill and the second power play for the Nashville Predators.
Face off to the left of Andre Pavlik. Fourth meeting of the season between the Jets and the Preds. Nashville winning 2-0, Jets winning 3-1. Those games in Winnipeg, Nashville winning in this building by a score of 2-1. Philip Forsberg being watched by Slater. Into the slot with Neal back for Forsberg, and Pavlik got the left arm up on that. Jacob Trouba grabs the loose puck. Trouba across the line. Slater heads to the front of the net. The pass was behind him, and the Predators turn it right back up. Fisher stopped at center ice there by Jacob Trouba. And Trouba looks as though he's a little shaken up as he makes his way to the Jets bench. Roman Josi for Weber and back for Josi. Forsberg down low for Neal. Back for Forsberg. Back for Neal. And that shot stopped in front of the net. Forsberg on it again, watched by Stewart. Forsberg in for Fisher, and Ondrej Pavelec shuts that down.
Oh, big save by Ondrej Pavelec. Fisher leads the Nashville Predators with 6 power play goals and a real good chance from the high slot. Jacob Trouba looks like, I don't think he's injured, but he may have got winded. He stepped up on Fisher in the neutral zone. Mike Fisher's a very solid guy. Good clean hit. Trouba bent over, headed right to the bench, but seems to be all right. A look at Mike Fisher.
Buck 2 left in the power play. Jets win the draw, and Brian Little will send it down the ice. Pekka Rinne will clear it away from Andrew Ladd. Seth Jones. Since Ryan Ellis went down, Seth Jones has seen himself being put in more offensive situations. Into the slot, Cullen takes that return pass from Smith. Down for Mike Ribeiro. Ribeiro back for Cullen, cross ice for Jones, and Pavelec makes that save through traffic. Cullen holds it in at the line for Ribeiro. Ribeiro goes cross ice. Pavelec comes up the challenge, and the pass to the back door by Weber got steered away. Smith's shot goes high, or rather by Jones. Jones sends it back to the line. Cullen into the slot for Smith, and that shot off a stick and high, and will be grabbed off by Tyler Myers, and Tyler Myers will send it down the ice.
Well, real good looking power play here from the Nashville Predators. Good puck movement, like to use that high slot, either for the quick shot or else just to relieve pressure of the penalty kill.
4 shots on this power play for Nashville. They had 3 on their first power play opportunity of the game. They are out shooting the Jets 10-6. Power play goals by Weber and Foley. Stewart plays it around. Adam Lowry is after it. Josi pinched in. Lowry jammed it past him. Preds go back and regroup. Jumping up on the play was Stewart. Trying to hold the line. Yarncroke couldn't get anywhere. And now Weber sends it cross ice, and Roman Josi spins off the check and sends it deep. Gabriel Bourque is in on the forecheck, cleared away, and Matthew Perreault's pass up the boards. That got blocked. Here comes Neal into the slot. Gostad had to get away from him, and the Jets turn it up ice. Scheifele ahead for Perreault with Stafford. Perreault the shot. Pekka Rinne to save. Scheifele looking for a loose puck, and Pekka Rinne does not let the puck come back to the ice surface. 1-1. Closed captioning is delivered by Pizza Hotline. Order the hotline heavy tonight. Big taste, small price. Reminder to Jets pass holders, watch for the Jets Rewards bonus code during tonight's game. Enter the code by logging into Jets Rewards and receive 50 bonus points redeemable for unique Winnipeg Jets benefits and experiences. Jets Rewards, reward your passion. There's a number of Jets fans have made their way down to Nashville.
See them in every building. Lots of reasons why, more than just hockey, to come down here to Nashville for the fans.
How many buildings did you see them in last night?
None.
Just checking. Curfew check. Cleared up the boards by Anton Volchenkov. Back for it, Tyler Myers. Taylor Beck watches him, bounces about the center, and Nystrom puts his back into the Winnipeg Jets zone. 6'8", Tyler Myers plays this up the boards, and this is going to be an icing call against the Winnipeg Jets. Tyler Myers, born in Houston, grew up in Calgary, spent some time at Notre Dame College. Father Alpha Murray, Notre Dame College in Wilcox, Saskatchewan.
Well, so much potential. And look at the 48 points, 11 goals he had in his first season, that 09-10 season in which he won the Calder Trophy. And a new opportunity here is Paul Maurice had him at World Championships when he's assistant coach, so he's very familiar with what Myers can do. A little bit of a glimpse there last year.
Andrew Ladd asked yesterday about the day, and he said it's sad and it's exciting at the same time. Anytime you lose people out of your room. Cleared in, and Pekka Rinne plays it around the boards. Trying to trap it there was Perreault, could not. Ribeiro, his cross ice pass blocked by Wheeler, on for Bufflin, and puts this right back into the Nashville zone. Weber back for it. Weber and Frolik, your goal getters here in the opening period. The lead pass misses everyone. This will be icing called against the Predators.
Well, very similar game to what we're going to see, that grind game. The Jets have been in a few of those. The last one against Minnesota, very much a playoff feel, especially in the Western Conference. You look at the Central Division, everybody plays defense so tight. It's hard to find space. It's hard to get room. It's not a lot of open ice hockey.
Dustin Byfuglien back for Andrew Ladd. For Wheeler, quickly to the short side. Good play by Wheeler and a good save by Pekka Rinne. Pekka Rinne missed 8 games through January and February with an injury. This slides in on Ondrej Pavelec.
Oh, Blake Wheeler, a nice little play as he put it to the net. It started off the draw by the Jets. As Byfuglien came down, a good play as Ladd goes back and Byfuglien comes down the wall, little play back. Puck behind the net, Wheeler takes it out. Talked about putting a lot of pucks to the net, just need more bodies. So it's hard to get one past on the first shot unless it's deflected. It's the second and third off rebounds.
Fisher and Lowry. Lowry pulls it back. Trouba was shaken up earlier this period in a collision with Fisher. Back out for the Jets. Up the boards, Thorburn trying to get that past Bartley. Could not, and Jacob Trouba will try it one more time. Trouba off the boards out at center. Here comes Lowry. Lowry with Thorburn. Thorburn takes the drop pass. Lowry heads to the front of the net. Thorburn tried to get it there. Was deflected away by Victor Bartley. At the line, Trouba holds it in. Good job by Thorburn to take it away from Bartley. Thorburn gets it back. The shot in the high slot. And that got blocked, and then Thorburn got a bit of a high stick. Predators control. Out through center and deflected into the Jet zone. As Anthony Bitetto sends it deep and then heads to the bench on the change. Predators missing some defensemen because of injury. Ryan Ellis is out. Matthias Ekholm is out. Olli Jokinen, by the way, the former Jet, is a healthy scratch in this game. Taken by Enstrom. Ahead for Slater. Slater jammed it out at center ice. Anthony Peluso in on the forecheck, but Seth Jones does the spinorama for Volchenkov. And Anton Volchenkov looking for Cullen. Cullen for Jarnkrok. Jarnkrok got bumped off the puck. And the Jets will grab it on the near side with Gagliardi for Scheifele. And Jarnkrok reaches back and knocked it away from Scheifele. Toby Enstrom, nice little turn to find a little bit of room against Bourque, but then Philip Forsberg off the bench intercepts that pass for Ribeiro. Ribeiro trying to drag it around. Toby Enstrom could not. We're in the final minute of a 1-1 opening period. Sharp angle save. Pavelec. Rebound in behind the Jets net. Cleared up the wall. Unable to get a stick on it was Perreault. Enstrom back in against Forsberg. Forsberg and Enstrom in the battle. Scheifele now joins the fray in the corner. Gets it back for Enstrom. Back for Scheifele. And up the boards and out to center ice past Weber. And now Weber squeezes out Matthew Perreault. Stafford is in on it. Drew Stafford watched by Roman Josi. And Ribeiro down low gets it. And Mike Ribeiro just floats this all the way down the ice. And with 20 seconds left in the period, the faceoff will come deep into the Nashville zone.
Well, the Jets able to get a change. Especially Enstrom and Myers were caught out there for a long time in their end. It all came off 2 turnovers by the Winnipeg Jets, and then eventually get it down. And Mike Ribeiro's having a good season here for Nashville, 45 points. Ice is the puck.
Right off the face-off, save made by Pekka Rinne.
Well, and an opportunity for Wheeler. They've had a few chances from that high slot area. The Predators have done a good job getting into shot lanes in this game, and quick win. Back to Wheeler, quick shot, easy save for Pekka Rinne as you can see that all the way.
And Peter Laviolette immediately makes a player change. Couldn't do it on the icing call. But Gaustad comes out, wins the faceoff. Gaustad, one of the best faceoff men in the National Hockey League. Controlled by the Sabres. Floated out to center ice. Ben Sherratt knocked it down. Sherratt plays it back into the Nashville zone. And the first period will come to an end. 1-1 tie.
Well, for Winnipeg, they're able to tie it up. Michael Frolik off the Byfuglien blast changes direction to tie it up, but they need to clean it up, be a lot sharper here for the last 40.
So Shea Weber opens the scoring. A blast that got by Andre Pavlik. This one came on the power play. Weber, lots of time on that offside. Some physicality as Drew Stafford got involved. And then on a power play for the Jets, Michael Frolik deflects the Byfuglien shot. Mark Scheifele also an assist. 1-1 after 20. Jets on TSN, brought to you by Subway Restaurant. Get your favorite sub made just the way you like it. Subway, eat fresh. Couple of power play goals in that opening period. Shea Weber, his 13th on the year, his 4th power play goal. Josi and Forsberg, and then Michael Frolik from Byfuglien and Scheifele. 11 on the year for Frolik, and his 2nd power play goal of the campaign. Second period underway. Weber plays this into the Jet zone. It gets past Andre Pavlik, just nips past the post, and that'll be an icing call against Nashville.
Well, Andre Pavlik had that huge save in the first period. The glove save off the backhand of Colin Wilson, and after that it seemed like the Jets got a little bit of momentum, got things going back, and were able to tie this game. Big turning point. It could have been 2-0 at that point.
Little, Ladd and Wheeler out for the Jets. Nystrom banks this off the boards. Taylor Beck couldn't pick it up. Paul Gaustad does. Gaustad will send it in, cleared away by Pavlik, and on it is Brian Little. Ahead for Dustin Byfuglien. Andrew Ladd lost his stick, has to go back into his own zone to retrieve it. Lead pass out through center, knocked down by Byfuglien, and Byfuglien will circle back. Byfuglien for Tyler Myers, and this is up for Stafford, and off his stick and out of play.
Well, Drew Stafford wearing number 12. He had number 21, and TJ Gagliardi, they had a discussion, but Stafford didn't even bother with it. He said he was happy to wear number 12, new team, new number. So he's the veteran guy. Usually, I guess, if the rules of the locker room, sometimes you offer it up if the guy coming in has more, and Drew Stafford is happy to take number 12.
Number worn by Ole Jokinen last year. Stafford with a couple of 20-goal seasons. A 30-plus goal season for the Buffalo Sabres. Cleared around the board. Stafford trying to hold it in. Philip Forsberg is there for Nashville. On for Seth Jones. Jones looking for Smith. Smith gets rubbed out as Toby Enstrom takes him to the corner boards. Mark Scheifele coming out of his own zone, and he got warned by a couple of teammates as Forsberg had him lined up. Here comes Enstrom. Enstrom with Scheifele headed to the front of the net. And we've got a train wreck in front of Pecorine. In fact, Pecorine is part of it.
Well, Scheifele drove to the net as Enstrom went wide. He made a centering feed. But Scheifele almost got caught with his head down behind his own net. Coming around, Forsberg had him lined up. Could hear the talk telling heads up. Able to come out of their zone, then the breakout to Enstrom. Enstrom comes all the way down as Scheifele heads to the net behind everyone, and it was the sliding Nashville player. Not sure who it is. Seth Jones possibly. Scheifele did all that without a glove that he'd lost with that collision with Forsberg.
And speaking of Mark Scheifele, Brendan Lemieux was on the roundtable today with Rick Ralph on TSN 1290 and talked about Mark Scheifele, and they were teammates with the Barrie Colts, and says Mark Scheifele has been a huge impact on my career. Says, and as good a player as he is, he's a better person. And Kevin Cheveldayoff, as we heard, spoke glowingly of Brendan Lemieux, son of Claude Lemieux.
Well, another piece of that trade that the Jets get, a couple prospects, and of course Stafford and Myers are in this game.
Andrew Ladd pointed this out yesterday. Lots of guys in the dressing room were close with Zach. He was a mentor for a lot of the young guys, and that's what he was referring to when he said it was a sad day in ways and yet an exciting day in ways. Cleared in by Lowry. Pecorine blocks it in behind the net. Forsberg trying to clear it up on the right side, misses everyone with it, and it's back into the Jet zone. Off the boards, and this is going to be an icing call, and the face-off will come back. Talk about these players involved in this trade. First-round draft picks, and there's the 04 draft.
Well, Drew Stafford went 13th, and Ladd Wheeler, and at one time another Jet, Al Montoya. They had the 4-5-6 from that year all on the Winnipeg Jets club, but Montoya moved on to Florida.
So Bogosian and Myers were in the same draft.
The 08.
And Ladd, Wheeler, and Stafford all involved in the same draft. Colin Wilson trying to bust his way through the defense. Jacob Trouba knocked it away from him. Mike Fisher lost it against Adam Lowry, and Lowry trying to clear it, and this goes off a stick and into the stands.
Well, Neil's trying to argue this, but it's pretty clear that it hit his stick and went up and out of play. As Lowry, good support below the goal line. Jets almost got caught. Colin Wilson breaks up the middle. Good play by Trouba to get it back. Stewart in the corner. A nice little play by Adam Lowry to get it out of the feet of Wilson to take it behind the net.
Jets with a power play goal in that opening period from Michael Frolik. Nashville's penalty kill coming into the game. It killed off 29 of 30 over the last 9 games for just under 97% success rate, but a nice deflection by Michael Frolik on a shot from Dustin Byfuglien. Shea Weber, who has the Nashville goal for Roman Josi. Josi with 11 points in his last 11 games, lost it. Tyler Myers jumps in from the line. Wheeler trying to get that to the short side quickly. It got blocked. Wheeler sends it up front again. Puck is bouncing around. Andrew Ladd in a battle now with Weber. And Weber plays it around for Gabriel Bourque. Bourque unable to clear. Now Weber's going to try it. Some room on the near side as the Jets are changing. For Roman Josi, and the smooth skating Josi comes across the line, lets the wrist shot go. A bit of a knuckler. And Andre Pavlik stays with it and hangs onto it.
Well, good shift by the little line. A couple opportunities in close, taking the puck to the net. And Tyler Myers pinched down. He had a chance. He likes to get into the rush as much as possible, and he's kind of turned on the offensive side of his game before joining the club. 3 goals in his last 8 games with Buffalo.
45 career goals for Tyler Myers. Back at the line, slap shot wide, off the backboards. Slater leaves it, and it is cleared back into the Nashville zone. Icing waved off, and Barkley goes back for it. Gagliardi tracks him down. They go down in the corner. Forsberg picks up the chase on Slater. Back for Gagliardi. Gagliardi and Bartley. Smith is looking for the loose puck. Peluso up in the high slot, and now Peluso gives chase, and good hit by Peluso as he rocked Anthony Bitetto into the backboards. And a penalty coming up. It is a hooking call. And everyone just kind of...
Who's got it, Joe?
Well, we're waiting to find out. It's going
14 minor penalties for hooking.
to be Anthony Peluso with his 2nd penalty of the game. Hooking in the offensive zone. These are the ones Paul Maurice usually does not care for, that stick infraction. And the Jets penalty kill as Nashville struck on their first power play of the game. Peluso just a little hook to the hands. That's all it'll take as he'll sit down for 2.
So the 3rd power play of the game for the Nashville Predators. 7 power play shots. So 7 of the 13 that they have come with the man advantage. Weber goes cross ice. Josi dishes it up. Forsberg scores! Philip Forsberg with all sorts of time to come in from that right side. And the Nashville Predators strike quickly.
Well, the Jets won the draw. They just didn't get it out of the zone quick enough, and Forsberg able to keep it in. A battle on the wall below. Fisher gets a hold of it. He moves it to the point. And just a rotation as Weber to Josi. Josi rolls to the top. He finds Forsberg, who gets some ice. He comes in, and he absolutely rips this. Little bit of a screen, and Stewart tried to block the shot. And Forsberg goes top shelf as he continues to be the hottest rookie in the league with his 19th.
16 seconds after the Peluso penalty, the Nashville Predators have regained the lead. So Shane mentioned 19 on the year. 5 have come on the power play for Philip Forsberg, who continues to have a terrific rookie season for the Nashville Predators. So for the second time in the game, the Jets are down by 1. Trouba with Ribeiro after him. Trouba floats this back out to center ice. Ribeiro, his pass blocked by Scheifele. Scheifele sends it back in, and Seth Jones is there to take it. Josi and Weber the assists, so a couple of points in this game for each of those players. Now another penalty coming up. And this is going to be another hooking call, and now the Winnipeg Jets will get their second power play opportunity of the hockey game.
Well, it's going to be Craig Smith for Nashville that's going to head to the Bucks. This time for the Predators. And Winnipeg hopefully looking to answer after that quick power play goal by Nashville, as Smith hooks up Mark Scheifele as he tries to get into the Predators zone.
Perreault will take the face-off. 20 minutes and 53 seconds of ice time for Matthew Perreault against Minnesota. That was his second highest of the season, and the third time this year that Matthew Perreault has been over 20 minutes of ice time. Cleared backward. Dustin Byfuglien will go back for it. Byfuglien the long pass looking for Wheeler and Nystrom. Like a defensive back sticking with Wheeler and breaking that one up. Gaustad bumped in the corner by Byfuglien. And the Jets start up with a man advantage with Perreault. Ahead for Wheeler, drops it back for Little. Little tried to get it back down quickly as there was two Predators converging on him. And Gaustad sends it down the ice and then hits to the bench on the change. Here comes Byfuglien. Snaps it around the boards. Came off the back stanchion. As Pekka Rinne got trapped out of the net, but the Jets couldn't control. Now down Byfuglien for Wheeler away from him. And Seth Jones is going to clear this all the way down the ice.
Oh, Jets having trouble just getting into the Predator zone and then getting set up as Predators quick on those loose pucks.
Jets 11-5-3 in the Central Division. And tonight ends a stretch of 4 straight against Central Division teams. Jets with their second power play of the game. Scheifele down to the goal line for Michael Frolik, back for Mark Scheifele. Scheifele walks it to the front of the net. Frolik with a little redirect, and he got knocked down before he could really get a deflection. Back in for Scheifele. For Trouba. Back for Scheifele. Walks in, fires. That got blocked by Anton Volchenkov. Good battle there by Stafford against Volchenkov. Stafford behind for Michael Frolik. To the blue line for Myers and back down low for Stafford. Drew Stafford trying to center. Frolik was there. It got blocked. Stafford stays on it. For Scheifele, for Trouba, for Myers. Right pad save, Pekka Rinne. Power play over. One shot on that power play for the Jets. Scheifele from Frolik to the line for Jacob Trouba. Into the midsection of Pekka Rinne. And Pekka Rinne is going to hang on to it. 2-1 Nashville. Here in period number 2. Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's game, Tostitos tortilla chips.
Well, Philip Forsberg continues a fantastic rookie campaign. He has had a lot of success overall, and especially against his own division in the Central. Andrew Ladd also doing a good job this year against the Central, and the Jets overall have been much better in their own division. A lot better than prior seasons.
Correct.
And that's one of the reasons they find themselves in a playoff position. You have to beat those that you're chasing or the ones you're competing with.
Jets in that number 1 wild card spot with 66 points. Calgary Flames 63. Calgary in Los Angeles later tonight. And Minnesota Wild, the team that is right there knocking on the door. 59 points for the Wild. They are leading Florida in their game tonight. And the Wild with 3 games in hand on the Winnipeg Jets. And then Los Angeles and Dallas, the other teams in the mix. Myers down low, Thorburn. Myers trying to retrieve his stick. At the line, cleared in by Frolik. That sailed wide. Tyler Myers, by the way, the length of sticks in the National Hockey League is 63 inches, and Tyler Myers, because he is 6'8", like Zdeno Chara, has been given an exemption, and his stick is 65 inches long. Cleared in by Frolik. Grabbed off. Viteto gets jammed up in the corner, sent around the boards. Bartley's after it. Wheeler gets there first for Ladd. Spins it to Byfuglien, and Byfuglien with the shot off of Nystrom's stick. And Pecorette had to stay with that knuckler from the line.
Well, real nice play by Andrew Ladd in the high slot. He knew Byfuglien was there, and with a no-look pass, quick little play that brought the pressure as the Jets. Just good job getting quick on pucks. Nice play by Ladd, little back play. Byfuglien has time. Nystrom just gets his stick there in time to get enough on that puck, slow down as Pecorette just able to stop it as it floats into the blocker.
So the power play goal by Forsberg. He has 17 power play points on the season now. Shot from the line, that doesn't get through. Back out at center, and Dustin Byfuglien will hammer it back in, and Pecorette goes diving against the backboards to block it. Josi for Weber. Weber to center, no further. Back in for Little. The Byfuglien to Ladd. Tried to get it down for Blake Wheeler, and it's picked off, and here comes Wilson with Neal. Wilson on the offside, drops to Fisher, and that was blocked. Not sure if that got through to Pavlik or not. And right back for Wheeler with Little. Wheeler with the wrist shot to the short side wide. Fisher now bumps there with Ladd as they open it up here a little bit in the second.
Well, that's exactly the type of hockey we didn't think we'd see with these two teams, but exchanging both ways, some odd man rushes.
Back in for Seth Jones. Stafford closes in on him. Matthew Perreault has it at the side of the net, and it got knocked off his stick. And then Rivera was there to send it out to center ice. Cleared back in offside, called against the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, a little bit of open ice hockey here for a few moments. The Jets, a great opportunity, just too many passes. Dustin Byfuglien put that puck to Andrew Ladd, the left shot. He had tried to backhand it. Wilson the other way, he finds Fisher coming late. This shot either goes off Ladd or Pavlik. Is a good back check by Andrew Ladd to get back into the play. The puck out of the way. The Jets tried to come back the other way, and that got us the offside.
We expected a tight checking game, and for the most part, that's what we have had. Peter Laviolette this morning asked about the Winnipeg Jets, said they are big, they're fast, they play a good, tight defensive game, they're explosive offensively, and then he paused and said, now I'm just scaring myself. Cleared up the boards, Volchenkov for Smith. Smith goes cross ice, and Seth Jones sends this into the Jet zone. Jacob Trouba goes back for it. Jones and Trouba, of course, part of the U.S. junior team that won gold in UFA. Mac Trouba was the defenseman of the tournament. At center for Gagliardi. Gagliardi trying to get it deep. Just no room in that center ice area. Viteto sends it ahead for Cullen. Cullen with the quick shot. That went off Trouba and wide. Bourque goes after it. Bourque got dumped on the play. And the puck onto the stick of Anthony Peluso. He'll go cross ice. Stewart ahead for Slater. Did Slater get a piece of this? He did not, but Gagliardi in to negate the icing. Now for Anthony Peluso. Peluso gets jammed to the backboards. Yarncroke is there. Peluso away from Bartley. Peluso spins it back for Slater. Pecorette tried to run a little interference on Slater. Peluso back for Slater. Tight quarters in the Nashville zone. Nashville in front, 2-1. Dennis Bayak, Shane 90, our TSN crew here in Nashville. A two-game trip for the Jets. Enstrom in from the line. Enstrom skates around Pecorette. Enstrom for Tyler Myers. Myers looking for a lane to the net. Deflected off of Lowry's shot. Back for Myers, and that got blocked by Viteto. Back in for Frolik. Calvin Bartley trying to stay with Michael Frolik as Victor Bartley jams it up now. Trying to center it out front. Frolik is after it. Adam Lowry is in the mix. Frolik slaps it around. Myers to the near side boards. Myers back down low. Frolik lets it go. Lowry had it get away from him. Thorburn jumps on the loose puck. Thorburn for Frolik. Lowry's in front looking for a rebound. Thorburn Back on it again. Back for Frolik. The pass back to the line got blocked. Thorburn back for Myers. And that shot off the leg and wide. Big time pressure here by Lowry, Frolik, and Thorburn. Frolik has it. Thorburn went to the front of the net. Thorburn now gets away from Boteto. Enstrom jumped in from the line. Cullen is trying to clear. Jets are trying to get a line change in. The Predators are going to try and start one as well. Taken at center and cleared in.
Oh, real good shift. It all started with the fourth line. Then the change to the Lowry line and some good offensive zone time.
Offside as Brian Little trying to get out in time, did not, and play whistle down.
Let's ham the Predators in their own zone for a lengthy period. Is real good cycle work, pucks move. Jets were quick onto the pucks, getting off to the rebounds, and Tyler Myers has looked a lot more comfortable as this game has gone on for the Winnipeg Jets.
One shot, 3 attempts, 12:46 of ice time for Myers. Player profile brought to you by Asante, providing complete financial advice.
Well, that was a real good shift, and hopefully something the Jets can build on as they were able to have zone, but Predators still do such a good job at really protecting the front of the net, blocking shots, sticks and pass lanes. Very similar to what we saw against the Minnesota Wild.
Myers, a first-round pick in the Western Hockey League Bantam draft by Kelowna, first-round pick in the National Hockey League draft by Buffalo, and obtained yesterday, of course, in that trade with the Sabres. That last shift, by the way, for Bartley and Boteto, the young defenseman for the Nashville Predators, 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
They might have to sit down for a little rest.
As they were hemmed in their own zone through a couple of Jets line changes.
We've seen the Jets been able to do that a bit, and the good thing about it was the fourth line. It was Peluso, Gagliardi, and Slater that started this shift, and then a real good change. They didn't change 3 guys at once. One guy goes off slowly. The Lowry line made its way onto the ice.
Chris Thorburn, by the way, has been over 10 minutes of ice time in 9 straight games. Little lad Wheeler back out for the Jets. Weber snaps it up the boards, trying to hold it in, and doing so was Bufflin, and now Weber gets it again and sends a long lead pass up for Taylor Beck. Beck trying to get it for Nystrom. Bufflin breaks that up. Andrew Ladd with Weber pinching in at the line. Nystrom gets this back down low. Wheeler now on the near side. Weber at center. And Ben Sherratt back paired with Dustin Bufflin. Bufflin's long pass for Brian Little failed to materialize, and an icing call against the Jets.
Well, this matchup's been really good for the Predators. Paul Gaustad, along with Eric Nystrom and Taylor Beck, have done a good job as they've been matched against the Brian Little line for the majority of this game. Ben Sherratt, Dustin Bufflin trying to get back into the groove here. A change will come on, though, for Little as they're stuck on the ice with the icing call.
So Ribeiro out with Forsberg and Smith, but the Jets win the draw as Little pulls it back. Sherratt sends it ahead around the boards. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler to the net, and what a save by Pecorine! Off of Blake Wheeler, who thought he had room, and Pecorine, who is 6'5", got that left leg out as far as he absolutely could. Scheifele jams it ahead for Perreault. Perreault looking for Stafford. It was in behind him and slammed back in by Anton Volchenkov.
Well, we saw Pavlik steal a goal in the first period, and this time for Pecorine with a beautiful save as he stretched out. Great move by Wheeler, did everything right, but an even better save there. As you said, that left pad, just all 6'5", sprawled across post to post.
A big save off of Blake Wheeler to keep this a 1-goal lead in favor of Nashville.
Well, and the speed of Wheeler, a great job as he just blows wide, cuts into the net, a great job. And you see Rene puts that left skate right up against the post as he goes down. A real nice save by a very good goaltender.
Pecorine, 2.01 goals against average coming into this game tonight. Philip Forsberg gets the loose puck, pressure coming, and Forsberg will just send it out to center ice. Myers for Enstrom. That failed to materialize. Enstrom's going to have to hustle back into his own zone for Myers, and he'll send it in. Thorburn goes after it. Thorburn for Frolik. Away from him. Forsberg is on the loose puck. Frolik trying to go cross ice looking for Enstrom. At center ice, Anton Volchenkov looking to get to the bench on the line change. Here comes Neal, shot to the short side, save made Pavlik. And the rebound cleared away from Anthony Boteto. And he'll send it back into his own end for Bartley. Bartley's quick pass up on the right side. Neal comes rink wide. After it goes Mike Fisher. And Fisher trying to get it back for Wilson, intercepted by Enstrom. And now on for Gagliardi. TJ Gagliardi through center. Tried to get this into the Predator zone. It got blocked at the line and cleared right back in by James Neal. Slater off the glass for Gagliardi. Gagliardi will send it into the Nashville zone. After it is Anthony Peluso. Slater's in front. And Peluso couldn't get it to him quickly as he got bumped into the backboards hard by Neal. Shot from the line by Stewart off the stick and wide. Peluso now in a battle with Mike Fisher. Anthony Peluso twisting and turning. Finds some room. And that got blocked. Anthony Peluso's first NHL goal was against Nashville. Cleared in by Wilson. Big hit in behind the net as Wilson and Stewart go shoulder to shoulder. And Stewart went down. Shot from that right point. That got blocked from Slater. Floats this back into the Nashville zone. And this is going to be an icing call against the Jets.
Oh, big hit by Wilson as him and Stewart collide hard behind the net. Stewart's all right after. Just a hard collision. And Anthony Peluso, some nice work as he spins away from Mike Fisher. Comes around the net. Tried the wraparound on the backhand. Got away from him as he came down. And here's the collision as Colin Wilson, leans into Mark Stewart. Two big boys go down as Wilson having a fantastic year, career number of goals and points so far.
So now the Slater line is caught on a bit of a long shift, 1 minute and 13 seconds. Slater wins the draw. Of course, with the icing call, they could not make the change. At the line, Jarnkrok. For Weber, in for Cullen, back for Jarnkrok, jammed away from him. And the Jets will try and jam in a line change. Peluso chases the Predators back into their own zone. That allowed Gagliardi and Slater to change. And now Peluso makes the change. Smith in on Scheifele. Around for Ribeiro. Away from him. Stafford for Perreault. Back for Stafford. He takes it to the short side. Pecorini's not sure where it is. And Ribeiro gets to clear it for Nashville. Smith to the line, stopped there by Sherratt. Dustin Byfuglien looking for Stafford. And Forsberg jumps on the loose puck. 2-point game for the rookie Forsberg, but he turns this one over. And there's going to be a penalty. And the Nashville Predators will go back on the power play. Big save by Pecorine off the speedy Blake Wheeler as he got the left leg out.
Well, Drew Stafford goes to the penalty box, but just before that, a nice little passing play, a little give and go with him and Perreault. And Stafford drives hard to the net, almost gets the back end as jumps out of the way of Pecorine. And here's the penalty as Forsberg spun around. And Stafford trips up Forsberg, and now the Jets will back to the penalty kill where Nashville's both goals have come with the man advantage.
Probably no penalty if there's not a possession change, but the minute the Jets got control of the puck, up went the hand. After Forsberg got dumped, Forsberg stays out on the power play, has a couple of power play points in this game. 4th power play of the night for the Nashville Predators. They have 8 power play shots in this game. 2 power play goals, and it's the 6th time this year that they have a couple of power play goals in a game. Wow, there's the blast from Weber over top the net. And picked up and cleared all the way down the ice by Brian Little.
Well, think about his shot. Sometimes he doesn't need to wind it all the way up. It's just a half slapper, and it's still just the steam it's got coming from behind it.
Roman Josi through center ice. 10 goals on the year for Josi. Could not get it into the Jet zone, and Forsberg has to backtrack. Philip Forsberg carries in, sends it around the boards. Neal waits for it, sends it back for Roman Josi. Josi's high shot knocked down by Pavlik. After it, Forsberg, Weber, Josi. Josi getting pressured by Little. Fisher back for Neal, for Weber. Weber sends it to the far side. Forsberg twisting and turning to try and get away from Ladd. Fisher for Neal, it got away from him. Neal back for Forsberg. For Roman Josi. For Weber. Wasn't quite in the wheelhouse, and now Weber fires through traffic wide. Josi back for Weber, looking for Forsberg too far. Trouba knocks it away, and the Jets will control the center ice, and Andrew Ladd will send it the length of the ice.
Well, the Predators, especially Weber, does a real good job of getting lost. He'll move around, trying to get open for that one-timer. He'll start at the top of the blue line, then move over to the side. Does a real nice job, as that's where everyone's looking for.
20 seconds left in the power play. 2 minutes left in the second period. And Nashville with a 2-1 lead. The go-ahead goal here in the second period on a power play marker from Philip Forsberg. Byfuglien gives chase in his own end with Smith. 2 shots on that power play as Stafford is out of the box. Wheeler has the puck, sends it ahead for Stafford. Stafford with Frolik, headed to the front of the net, back to Wheeler looking for Frolik. And Pekka Rinne may have got a piece of that before it got to Frolik off that back post. Here comes Jones. Jones in with Wilson. Wilson the wrist shot, Pavlik the save, and Myers clears the rebound. Stopped at the line though, slap shot save made, Pavlik. Wheeler for Myers, on for Stafford. Stafford sends it in, Perreault goes in after it. Perreault and Jones to the backboards. Perreault gets there first at the line for Toby Enstrom, fakes the shot. Enstrom in for Scheifele, and Volchenkov got a piece of Scheifele's stick. Now on it is Stafford. And this is cleared, and out it goes, and a penalty coming to the Nashville Predators.
Well, a couple good chances. Real good play by Enstrom on that point. Tried to find Scheifele, and
Number 7, Nashville, 2 minutes, delay game.
Matt Cullen will head to the penalty box as he batted this out of the air and out of play. The Jets starting to put a little bit of pressure of their own in the Nashville zone, and Cullen just swats at the puck, knocks it out. Toby Enstrom so good at keeping his head up. Little fake shot here, takes the space, comes down the wall, and he has Scheifele. He just can't get enough of it. A nice play, and Volchenkov gets there in time.
Jets power play 17.3%. They do have a power play goal in this game. And we'll have 45 seconds left here in the second period to work with the man advantage. Drew Stafford shot in tight, stopped by Rinne. Nystrom couldn't clear. Cross ice feed for Matthew Perreault. Perreault is after it, chopped by Roman Josi, kept in by Michael Frolik. No, came off the end of his stick, and Dustin Byfuglien has to backtrack. Byfuglien ahead for Frolik. Lead through for Scheifele. Quick shot. Pekka Rinne makes a good save off a good shot by Mark Scheifele.
Well, this unit of Scheifele, Stafford, and Frolik getting the first look here on this power play for the Winnipeg Jets.
Shot to the short side. That sailed high and wide. And the second period will come to an end, so they'll wash the ice, and the Winnipeg Jets will have a minute 8 on some fresh ice to be on the power play to start the third.
Well, that start could be everything for Winnipeg Jets as they'll look to tie this game up with a man advantage. 20 more minutes here for Winnipeg to get 2 points.
So the Jets outshoot the Nashville Predators 11-9 in that second period, but the only goal of the period goes to Philip Forsberg. His 19th of the year came on a power play, and the Nashville Predators are up 2-1. Jets will be on the power play to start the third. He leads all rookies in scoring in the National Hockey League, Philip Forsberg. 2-point game going for him, his 19th goal. It came on the power play, his 5th power play goal. Josi and Weber the assists, and that's the difference in this game. Winnipeg Jets will be on the power play to start period 3. Matt Cullen in the penalty box for delay of game.
All good opportunity here. Clean sheet ice for the Winnipeg Jets to work with the man advantage.
Little, Ladd, Wheeler, Byfuglien, and Perreault start for the Winnipeg Jets. Perreault feeds it through the middle for Brian Little. Little with a rolling puck. Up in the air it goes. Ladd takes a bump on the play, gets it to Byfuglien. Byfuglien down for Wheeler. Wheeler for Ladd. Little. Byfuglien for Perreault. Perreault with a tip in the high slot by Ladd. That just went wide. Byfuglien holds it in. Quick shot right on rebound. They bang at it in front of the net. Comes back to Byfuglien. He tees it up. Fakes. Little. Ladd couldn't get it through. Back to Byfuglien. Perreault being watched by Gaustad. Perreault the shot. Little the rebound. Oh, what a save! Pekka Rinne came across. And did he get that, or did it hit the crossbar?
I think he got a piece of this, and you wonder why they're in first place in the National Hockey League. They have this guy in net. He has been good. The Jets do a great job getting the puck through to the net. It's a save, comes to Brian Little, and it goes off his mask as he dives back across. Pekka Rinne with a big save off Brian Little.
Wow. Brian Little got robbed the other night by Devin Dubnyk from the same spot. And just as Colin Wilson was shaking his head earlier in this game on a save by Ondrej Pavelec, Pekka Rinne now has Brian Little looking skyward. Cleared in, nope, batted out of midair and out to center. Slammed back in now by Toby Enstrom. 4 shots on that power play for the Winnipeg Jets, but they could not get it past Rinne. Seth Jones sends it cross ice. Anton Volchinkov deflects it into the Winnipeg end. Back forward, Enstrom around. Myers plays it. Deflected off the boards by Stafford. Gagliardi in a foot race, and Gagliardi got squeezed out as he tried to bust his way through. At center, blocked there by Mark Stewart. And Bartley. Bitetto sends it back in, cleared by Trouba, back out at center ice. Anthony Bitetto in his 3rd NHL game. Cleared into the Jet zone. Back for it, Trouba. Forsberg is in on him. Ribeiro is on it, jammed up the boards. Thorburn puts it back into the Nashville zone. There goes Gagliardi with Yoshi, and they're going to call icing against the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, Gagliardi showing a couple bursts of speed here in this game. The first one he almost got by, but Pekka Rinne, so good. And this is just, you know, he'll do anything to make a save. It's a little unorthodox, but he just dives across, swings his glove over his head, but he catches it off, right off the mask. 31 wins already this season. Him and Price, right now the top 2 candidates when you're talking Vezina. Only 7 regulation losses for Pekka Rinne and 2 in extra time.
He is a handful. Has never lost career-wise to the Winnipeg Jets. Jets are trying to take care of that tonight. Shot from the line by Weber. Grabbed by Ondrej Pavelec, and now Stewart and Neal, who have had a bit of a battle going most of the night.
Well, James Neal has found his new home here. The trade with the Pittsburgh Penguins coming over. Another one of the moves that David Poile made, along with bringing in Mike Ribeiro came in. So that top line, you got Forsberg and Ribeiro, 2 new guys. You got James Neal. Some real good additions to this Nashville Hockey Club in the offseason.
Only 1 regulation loss for the Nashville Predators when they have the lead after 40 minutes. And the Jets still looking for their first win this season when trailing after 40. Dustin Byfuglien snaps it in around the boards. Little to the line for Sherratt. Quickly back for Little. In for Wheeler. Tried to bring it to the front of the net. Got blocked in front by Weber. Pavelec. Back out at center for Wheeler. Wheeler tried to get it through for Little. Jarnkrok breaks it up. Here comes Colin Wilson. Drops it for Jarnkrok. Shot and a left shoulder save by Ondrej Pavelec. Seth Jones jumps in from the line. Jones got bumped there by Perreault. Jarnkrok floats this one wide. Cullen goes after it. Cullen behind for Bourque, back for Cullen. Sharp angle chance, Pavlik got a pad on it. Jones, Yarncroke, room in the slot for Volchenkov, and he passed it off right onto the stick of Perreault. Scheifele back in against Volchenkov. And Yarncroke will skate it out. Ahead for Bourque, in for Cullen. Knocked down in front of the net and right back up the ice for Myers. Pass was in behind Scheifele, and it's going to go for an icing call.
Well, Yarncroke had a chance. Pavlik had to come up with a big save as Stafford was trying to break away from the pile earlier. Nashville with a couple chances. Quick transition. Wilson will cross and drop. Yarncroke, quick shot. Pavlik able to get enough of that left shoulder on the play, but speed of the Nashville Predators. 2-on-1 try to centering pass. Cullen was driving to the net.
Face off in the Jet zone. Stafford on for Scheifele. Now that line heads to the bench on the change. Smith plays it in behind his own net. All 3 goals on the power play. Myers gets away from Forsberg. Myers with that long reach. Back to the line, Enstrom lets it go through traffic, blocked by Smith. He'll chase it down into the Jet zone, but Pavlik will come out and spins it around the boards for Enstrom. Tried to get it up for Thorburn. That failed to materialize, and Weber sends it cross ice for Roman Josi. The center no further, and Myers will control for Enstrom. Back for Myers. He gets to the red line, sends it in. Pekka Rinne plays it away from Slater and Gagliardi. Stewart jumps in from the line, puts it to the short side, stopped by Pekka Rinne. And Roman Josi looking for Gostad, too far for him. Beck is on it though. Beck down low for Nystrom. Nystrom back for Gostad. Gostad to the blue line. Kept in by Bartley. And now Jacob Trouba takes it. Trouba tried to squeeze his way through a couple of Nashville players, could not. And now Trouba will get it again for Anthony Peluso. Peluso spun around at center, finds open ice and gets it to Mark Stewart. Both teams start a line change.
Well, the Predators here, they're just sitting back. They'll continue just to chip pucks forward of them and look after their own end.
Little to Wheeler, and on goal off the goal post. Blake Wheeler on a great setup, and had Pekka Rinne beaten, could not beat the pipe. Back for Colin Wilson. He drops for Weber. Wrist shot by Weber. Glove save by Ondrej Pavlik. So the Winnipeg Jets and Blake Wheeler especially has had a couple of terrific chances in this game.
Wheeler had another chance on Pekka Rinne. Rinne got the best of him in the second period on a break. This time a great feed by Brian Little as Wheeler comes to the net, tries to go short side, gets it past Rinne, but can't get it past the post as he has him beat to the gloves, low glove, and it just rings off the bar and out. So Pekka Rinne's had some good saves in this game, and this time gets a little bit of help from the iron.
4 shots on goal in the game for Blake Wheeler. He's had 9 shot attempts. And it remains a 1-goal lead for the Nashville Predators. Minnesota leading Florida 2-1 in their game. And that is also in the third period as Blake Wheeler looks up at the score clock. Tyler Myers. Right side for Stafford, on for Scheifele. Seth Jones breaks it up at the Nashville line. Stafford tried to get it up for Perreault, intercepted by Neal. Played around by Wilson. Fisher's down low, but it's cleared past him and out at center ice for Drew Stafford. Stafford with Scheifele. Stafford tried to get it to him. Stafford on the loose puck. Stafford went shoulder to shoulder with Volchenkov and knocked Volchenkov down, and that's not easy. Jones pulls up. Jones off a couple of skates. It bounces around in front of the net. Perreault floats this out to center ice. And Seth Jones is back for it. Jones riding a 5-game point streak.
That may have been a little closer than the Jets like that. Hit something and it was follow the bouncing puck. I think Myers finally kicked it out of the danger zone right in front of Pavlik.
Jones sends it in. Sherratt off the backboards. He couldn't get anywhere. Gabriel Bourque plays it back to the line for Roman Josi. Back for Bourque. Bourque for Cullen. Cullen being watched by Sherratt. Josi jumped in from the line, but the pass goes in behind the net for Gabriel Bourque. Back for Cullen. Cullen's pass never got anywhere, and it's cleared out at center ice. Back for Shea Weber. Weber through for Cullen. A little bit of room for Cullen. And now Sherratt closes in on him quickly. Fed to the front of the net. No one there. And off the sideboards and cleared by Brian Little, but right back in by the Preds.
All the Predators, you got to admire the way they check. They're right on top. If you don't make a clean, quick transition with speed, they're right on top of you.
Back in for Adam Lowry. Pulls it around Paul Gaustad. Lowry tried to come back to that near side. Lost his footing. The idea was good by Lowry. Here's Thorburn for Trouba. Trouba's shot. And Pekka Rinne's going to grab that and hold on to it for a face-off.
Well, Trouba with just a little shot. Good job cleaning out the front of the net. And Andre Pavlik, here's a chance to Jones. He goes off Enstrom as he does a little stop-up play off Enstrom. Hits Perreault, goes to the front of the net. And then Tyler Myers with a little bit of a right kick, able to get it out of the way there on top of the blue paint.
His stick was tied up. Found another way to clear it. Jacob Trouba in a little tight, couldn't get a good shot away. And the Predators on the backhand. Paul Gaustad just gets set down the ice. Icing called against Nashville. Jets will be back here on March the 7th to close out the season series.
Well, and it'll be much the same. Another hard-fought, close battle as Peter Laviolette has done such a good job with his hockey club. We got to credit Barry Trotz, who's here since it began and instilled a lot of that defensive mentality that they have. And Peter Laviolette just added some things, some pieces, some players, and it's certainly worked out as they sit atop the NHL.
Jets have gone to overtime 3 of the last 4 games. Paul Gaustad winning another faceoff. He's 71% in this game. Shot from the line, deflected off the outside of the post. After it is Perreault. Perreault got knocked down, and Bartley is going to get a penalty. As the Jets with a couple of opportunities.
Well, another opportunity as Bartley will head to the penalty box as he interferes with Matthew Perreault.
Nigel number 64, 2 minutes.
Well, Peter Laviolette looks on. Here's the play as Perreault goes for the puck, leaves the puck. There's the interference by Bartley. And just before that, Drew Stafford was in front. Nice little redirect by him. It just hits the outside of the net as he changes direction, goes through everyone. Well, big power play for Winnipeg here as it's about halfway through this third.
Jets are 1 for 3 on the power play in this game. They've had 8 shots on goal. And they win the face-off. Byfuglien for Brian Little. Down to Wheeler. Wheeler in front to Ladd, and he tipped it wide. Great setup. Wheeler to Ladd, and the redirect went wide on the far side.
Really well, nice design play there. Just couldn't get the finish.
Byfuglien for Perreault. Jets bring it back in. Ladd in the slot, and he whistled that one wide. Came to the side of the net, grabbed and held it. Now another penalty coming on the play. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty, and it is going to go to the Nashville Predators.
Nashville number 6, Meyer, penalty for cross-checking.
And it's going to be their top defenseman, Shea Weber, will head to the box, and a great opportunity for Winnipeg. They had a great chance early. Starts with winning the draw, getting puck possession. Pro help from Little. Quick play as Byfuglien just rolls, and it's passing down to Wheeler. He buys some time to Ladd, and Ladd just puts it wide.
15th time this season that the Winnipeg Jets have had a 2-man advantage. And a timeout. Winnipeg Jets as they will rest Little, Ladd, Wheeler, Perreault, and Byfuglien. And the Jets 1 for 14. 5-on-3 this year, and of course that happened in their last opportunity.
Well, that's the good thing about it. Maybe feeling good about the two-man advantage now as they're finally able to strike on their last opportunity. And this is a big moment in the game for Winnipeg, a chance to tie it up here. There's a lot of time. And Blake Wheeler with that great play to Andrew Ladd. He's been right on top of Pekka Rinne tonight with a couple opportunities. It'll be Ladd, Little, and Wheeler along with Perreault and Byfuglien here to start this two-man advantage for Winnipeg.
Face-off will be in the Nashville zone. It was against Colorado a couple of games ago that Brian Little scored the 5-on-3 marker. And we've talked about this before, Shane. It's not necessarily how many power play goals you get. It's when you get them. And this is a great opportunity for the Winnipeg Jets to get tied up in this hockey game, and they win the face-off. Little, Byfuglien, Perreault, Wheeler is in front. Back for Byfuglien. Back for Matthew Perreault. Trying to get that shot through. No lane, gets it to Byfuglien. And now back for Perreault, and now in for Little. Little down for Wheeler, takes it to the net, save made. Byfuglien for Perreault. In for Little and back for Byfuglien. The quick shot off the shaft of the stick. Perreault in front of the net, steered away. Little back for Byfuglien. Back for Brian Little. The shot that got blocked by Seth Jones, and Jones clears it out. The Predators' defense have done a terrific job blocking shots. Here comes Byfuglien. Drops for Perreault. Perreault watched by Fisher. To the line for Wheeler. 30 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Byfuglien, Perreault back to Byfuglien, and that got blocked. And the pass from Ladd to Little, he couldn't reach it. Perreault back to Byfuglien, in for Little. Little down for Wheeler. Wheeler into Byfuglien. Quick shot off the outside of the post. Perreault back to Byfuglien. Little, Wheeler, Byfuglien. Ladd got blocked in front of the net. Perreault into Ladd. Save. Pekka Rinne rebound. And Pekka Rinne outstanding for the Nashville Predators as they have killed off the 5-on-3.
Well, it's a combination, good goaltending, but some great plays, great sacrifice by those three men on the penalty kill. Fisher came up with a huge block. The Jets had opportunities a couple times, rolled to Byfuglien. This one gets deflected off the outside of the post. Right back to the plays. It all started with a little deflection by Ladd right in front. The puck was still loose. The whistle as they thought it was underneath Rinne. The Jets still with a little time, 5-on-4.
27 seconds left. Great chances and great looks for the Winnipeg Jets. Tyler Myers down for Scheifele and back for Myers. Myers trying to squeeze it through Gaustad. Former teammate of both Myers and Stafford tried to clear Kanaru, and now Michael Frolik got cross-checked into the side boards by Seth Jones. And the Predators have killed it off. Here comes Frolik. Frolik in for Scheifele, and a save by Pekka Rinne. It is the Pekka Rinne show right now here in the third, here in Nashville. Shop at Safeway today. Watch future Jets on TSN telecasts. You can win an all-inclusive trip for two to a Grand Bahia Principe Resort, courtesy of redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals. Shop at Safeway today. You could be our next lucky winner.
Well, 5-on-5, a nice rush as Scheifele with some speed breaks through, tries to go to the glove, but Pekka Rinne, another stop from the Predator netminder who is on top of his game, has been there all year long.
And a standing ovation for Pekka Rinne throughout most of that commercial break. And deservedly so, as he has stopped 28 of 29 in this game. Jets win another face-off. Quick shot off the draw by Frolik. That just missed. Thorburn is after it. Thorburn. Lowry and Frolik, the line out for the Jets. Lowry is after it. Cullen is there. Cullen plays it up the boards, but intercepted by Lowry for Thorburn. Thorburn off the shaft of a stick. And the Predators will get it out to center ice. Taken by Myers. Cross ice, Enstrom, and back for Myers. Frolik at center. That's as far as he got. Some room now for Matthew Perreault. Jets are in the middle of a change. Perreault takes it wide against Roman Josi. Weber knocked it away. At the line for Byfuglien. Byfuglien a bouncer in on Pecorine, and Pecorine is going to hang on to that and maybe get a little bit of a lecture here from the referee.
Well, we talked about Pecorine and the success he's had against Winnipeg. He has not lost when starting against the Winnipeg Jets, and obviously a lot of confidence playing against him. He's been good tonight with the 28 saves. 6-0-0 against Winnipeg with some pretty impressive numbers.
8:01 on the clock. Face-off in the Nashville zone. Game one of a two-game trip for the Jets. They're into Detroit on Saturday. So tonight will end 7 straight against the Western Conference opponents. And then home against Edmonton on Monday, and then into Washington and Toronto. So another one of those, the third of the last 4 where the Jets on the road come home for one and then right back on the road. At least the last one, you're kind of heading from east to west. The other one was California home back to Dallas, and this one is Detroit home and back to Washington.
Well, they should be used to it by now because they've had to deal with it a few times, and as Paul Maurice says, the schedule is what it is. You just have to deal with it.
Scheifele and Fisher to do the face-off honors. Fisher pulls it back for Anton Volchenkov. Cleared out through center ice. In for Neal. Quick shot by Neal. He can fire it. And that one went wide. Jammed out by Trouba. After it at center ice is Stafford. Pile up on the near side, and the puck taken by Stafford. Stafford trying to work it free from Mike Fisher. Could not. And it's back out at center. Trouba for Dustin Byfuglien, and Byfuglien will hammer it in. As Paul Maurice shortens his defense pairings.
Well, he said he was going to play with the idea of moving someone to that left side. It's hard to tell both Trouba and Byfuglien. Trouba started playing the left point, but then it was Byfuglien as they switched around throughout the play. But going with an offensive look, Enstrom and Myers, and he'll use Trouba and Byfuglien as the other pairing here, maybe as they push for that tying goal here in this third period.
Jets 2-0-2 in their last 4 games. Paul Gaustad as Matthew Perreault gets a little bit of attention at the Winnipeg Jets bench. Gaustad pulls that back into his own zone. Gaustad was 74% against Tampa the other night, and he's over 70% in the face-off department in this game tonight. Taylor back for Nystrom, jammed up in the corner. Valuable seconds tick off the clock, and that's what the Predators' game plan is right now. Keep it in the Jet zone as long as you possibly can. Finally, it squirts free and Little. For Wheeler. Wheeler with the flip pass looking for Ladd. Josi breaks it up and sends it back into the Winnipeg zone. Myers with Nystrom after him. Tyler Myers. Now Taylor Beck picks up the chase. Cleared out the center and snapped right back in by Boteto. Enstrom. Myers. Enstrom. And back for Myers. Ahead for Michael Frolik. Frolik to the line and in, going wide on Bourque. Frolik pulls up. Frolik with the Jets goal in this game came on a power play. Weber and Forsberg have scored for Nashville, also on the power play. Byfuglien in for Trouba. Trouba trying to go back cross ice for Lowry, and a rolling puck. And now away from Trouba, and a chance in for Bourque, and Byfuglien gets back and checks Bourque. And Byfuglien is going to go for hooking, and he does not like the call. We'll take a look at it. Nashville power play when we come back.
Well, Dustin Byfuglien will head to the penalty box as the Jets will try and kill one off late. Trouba loses the puck at his own blue line. That allows Bourque to come in. Nice play by Byfuglien to get back. A stick check, it's in the hand area. Closer look, Byfuglien does get the stick. Between the hands, a quick little stick check and strips the puck. Happens so quickly, the ref just sees the stick go into the hand area and the call is made. Either way, a real good defensive effort, even if you're taking a penalty there and taking away a breakaway opportunity.
5th power play of the game for Nashville. Jets win the draw. Trouba plays it around. Ribeiro is on it. Ribeiro sends it back to the line. Seth Jones and Matt Cullen on the points on this power play for Nashville. Seth Jones for Cullen. And Cullen back for Jones. Cullen plays it down low. Shot through some traffic to the short side by Ribeiro. That just missed. Trouba and Smith to the backboards. Ribeiro works it free. Wilson back to the line. Cullen in, and that shot got blocked, and it caroms out to center ice. Jets trying to squeeze a line change in. Jones will carry it in for Wilson for Jones. Jones watched by Trouba. Trouba falls. Jones with some time for Ribeiro. Trouba hustles back to the front of the net. Ribeiro being watched by Frolik. Frolik takes it away and clears it down the ice.
Oh, real good job by Frolik. Stick check on Ribeiro is really good on that half wall. Gets it, clears it down.
50 seconds in the power play. That is job one for the Jets. Kill this off and then get back to the attack. Jets have outshot Nashville 30-24. They have kept Nashville to 14 even strength shots on goal. 10 of the Predators' shots have come on the power play. Neal. Josi and back for Neal. Leaves for Forsberg. Forsberg with the go-ahead goal in this game to Weber. And that got blocked by Myers. And Myers a little slow to get up. Weber unloads another one wide. Off the backboards, Myers is hurt. Slater's after it with Neal. Out of the penalty box is Dustin Byfuglien. Jammed out front. Score! Power play was over. And James Neal stuffs this one in as Tyler Myers limps his way to the Winnipeg Jets bench and headed for the dressing room.
Oh, that doesn't look good. That's off the stick, I believe, of Shea Weber. James Neal eventually ends it. Here's the shot block as Weber blasts one. Myers in front. That catches him up high. I'm not exactly sure. He struggled. Give him credit for getting back. That kind of put the Jets down one guy as Myers was out there, could barely move. And it's Neal who comes around the net and wraps it, tucks it between the 5-hole on Ondrej Pavelec.
3-1 Nashville. Seth Jones banks it to the line, kept in briefly by Trouba. And now this is going to be a hand pass and play is whistled down.
Well, there'll be some concern. Tyler Myers' first game here with the Winnipeg Jets, and he has to leave after taking that shot, that blast from Shea Weber. And Jets find themselves in a hole here, down 2 late. Another shot by Weber. Slater goes down and it catches him right in the kneecap. Whew. Weber can blast that puck.
Weber out of his own zone. Will keep an eye on the Jets bench whether Tyler Myers makes his way back out. 19 on the year for Neal. And Pecorine is going to hang on to that. Jets on TSN, brought to you by Peoples. Canada's #1 diamond store. Let love shine. 6 attackers for the Winnipeg Jets with 3:15 to go. Ondrej Pavelec has made his way to the Jets bench.
Well, still lots of time, but you're down 2. It's best opportunity with a face-off in the Predators zone.
3-point night for Shea Weber. Goal and 2 assists. That one went off the referee and now does get cleared out to center ice. Snapped back in by Perreault. Pecorine stops it. Weber plays it around the boards. To the line, but not out. Kept in by Little. In for Wheeler. Blake Wheeler. For Little. Back for Wheeler. 6 attackers for the Winnipeg Jets. Byfuglien takes the pass. Redirect by Ladd just wide. Little stuffs it back to Wheeler. Back for Perreault. Now to Byfuglien. Scheifele in front. Byfuglien's shot didn't get through. Byfuglien down for Scheifele. Scheifele plays it around the boards for Wheeler. For Perreault. Back for Wheeler and down to the goal line for Little. Brian Little trying to look for some open ice. For Byfuglien. For Little. Through traffic. Save made by Pecorine. Wheeler jumps on the rebound. Wheeler. Cross ice to Perreault. Tees it up. In front. Tipped wide by Little. Wheeler is on it. He left it there for Scheifele, but Paul Gaustad got there first and cleared it. And an icing call against Nashville.
Oh, we might see a timeout here from Nashville. Blake Wheeler and Mark Scheifele. Little mix-up maybe in communication there as they go for the rotation. Wheeler leaves the puck, but Pecorine with another save. The Jets doing some good work with the extra attacker. Blake Wheeler parked right on top. Brian Little walked to the hash marks, let a shot go. Not only the save, but Pecorine quick post coverage by him. As Peter Laviolette will use his timeout here to rest his crew that's been on the ice.
Nashville Predators have blocked 23 shots in this game. 14 of those blocks have come from defensemen.
Well, he's had some help too. Wheeler had a post, and Pecorine has been very good for this Nashville Predators team tonight. Jets have put some pucks to the net. They've had some opportunities, a couple of posts, but a couple of big saves by Rene off the Winnipeg Jets. He had the one on Scheifele, one on Brian Little a little earlier off to the side. And I wonder what would have happened to this team last year if he had been in the lineup for the full season.
And he missed 8 games this year, but they hung in there while he was out of the lineup. Talked about the blocked shots. Roman Josi has blocked 5. Shea Weber has blocked 4. And there are certain goaltenders that certain teams have trouble with, and Winnipeg Jets and Pecorine, one of those situations. Gaustad 68% in the face-off department now. Perreault 55%. And the Predators will clear. Pavelec remains on the bench for the extra attacker. Sent back in by Brian Little. Round the boards. Good hit on the backboards by Scheifele, but it's cleared out to center ice. Byfuglien chased back into his own end. The lead pass for Ladd. Deflects it in. Pecorine leaves it for Roman Josi. Josi sends it up the glass. Wheeler's blocked it, but couldn't get a handle on it, and Jarnkrok will clear. Gabriel Bourque at the empty net. He shot it wide, but Matthew Perreault puts the grab on Bourque. And a penalty coming to Matthew Perreault. And play whistle down and holding against Perreault.
Oh, you can't argue this one. As Bourque had the empty net, Perreault put the hold on to take away. And as Bourque comes across, a little chip and chase play by the Predators, and a little bit of a bear hug there as Perreault helps Bourque miss the empty net, but he'll go sit for 2. Pavelec will go back to the net as the Jets will be short-handed to end this hockey game. Here's a look at Kevin Cheveldayoff. Probably some concern after watching the newly acquired Tyler Myers leave the ice, head down to the tunnel after taking that Shea Weber blast. Looked like somewhere off his left leg. Did not look good. Struggled to get up. Struggled to make his way to the bench. Paul Maurice will look on at his team.
Not dressed for the Jets tonight. Adam Pardy, Paul Postma, Matt Halishchuk. Jay Harrison, Grant Blitzen, Patrice Cormier has been returned to St. John's. Weber down for Philip Forsberg. 2-point night for Forsberg, 3-point night for Weber. Fisher off the bench, but they say the puck came outside the line and play whistled down with now 58.6 seconds left to go here in the third.
Well, see why the Nashville Predators sit atop the league. Very hard to play against, very quick with all their coverage. They don't give you much space. The Jets have had opportunities to tie this up, that 5-on-3, but they couldn't do it when they were just down to 1 goal.
That would certainly be a turning point in this game. And it wasn't a brief 5-on-3. Back at the line for Weber. Weber's 11th career 3-point game. Forsberg. Weber over for Yossi and down for Forsberg. Tipped away by Gagliardi. Neal now gets a shot there from Stewart as those two continue their battle. Lead pass for Forsberg. Forsberg through for Neal. Pavlik kicked that one away. Fisher goes after it. Fisher tied up by Ben Sherratt. So the Winnipeg Jets, with points in 4 straight games, will have that streak come to an end. And the Nashville Predators will extend their winning streak to 4. And after the last 3 finished by a score of 3-2, this one finishes by a score of 3-1.
Well, the Nashville Predators will be the first team to get to 80 points this year as Andre Pavlik and the Winnipeg Jets just could not pull off the comeback here. Yet to win when trailing after 2 periods of play. As they'll drop one here, but it's all about a rebound, and they're back into Detroit Saturday where they're going to need those 2 points against them. The only concern of this is what happened to Tyler Myers. Very scary moment after taking that Shea Weber blast.
So Pekka Rinne continues to excel against the Winnipeg Jets. He is 7-0 against the Jets this year. Weber with the blast that opened the scoring. Jets on a power play tie the game. And what went down as the winning goal came in the second period on a power play as Forsberg walks in. That made it 2-1, and then Neal's goal late in the third finishes this one off 3-1 Nashville as we say goodnight from Music City.